Hi friends, welcome. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health. Today I want to share with you another book by Raymond Moody. Last week we talked about life after life and the common experiences of individuals who had experienced near-death experiences. But today I want to share with you 7 proofs, according to Raymond Moody, that prove that there is life after death. And so what are these 7 proofs that Moody has? Well, the first one is, as a person who's experiencing a near-death experience floats up out of their body and has this out-of-body experience, as they float above their body, watching the doctors and nurses trying to resuscitate them. They hear what the doctors and nurses say, they watch what they do. And then later, after they've come out of the experience, after they've been resuscitated, they're able to tell specifically what the doctors and nurses said and what they did. And the doctors and nurses verify that they're accurate, that the way they describe the experience is an accurate description of what happened. And so Moody says this is a proof that there is life, indeed life after death, because these people were unconscious. How could they possibly know what the doctors and nurses were saying and doing? But because they had this out-of-body experience, they were able to know exactly what the doctors and nurses said and did. And so that's, Moody says, is a proof of life after death. Secondly, there are people who report that an unexpected death of a family member or a friend, and they, even though that they may be thousands of miles away, they know exactly when that person died and how that person died. And as they verified that with other people later, it was an accurate account. And so the fact that they knew, even though this was an unexpected death, this person wasn't dying before, but because they were in an accident or something else or had a sudden heart attack or whatever, but this sudden death, and how did this person, maybe thousands of miles away, know exactly when this happened and how it happened? And Moody says this is a second proof that there is life after death. And then third, these people who have had near-death experiences, they are changed when they come back. And other people notice the changes in them. For one thing, they're no longer afraid of death. They see death as a friend rather than as an enemy. But also, in addition to that, they might be kinder or more patient or more loving. But there are changes in their personality that other people recognize. Other people are able to validate that these changes have indeed occurred in this individual who had the near-death experience. And then fourth, as the person is dying, just prior to the death, they may, and remember now, they're unconscious. They may be in a coma or they're unconscious, and death is imminent. It's coming, it's going to occur soon. All of a sudden, they wake up and they're lucid and they're able to carry on a conversation with the other people in the room. And they're maybe tell them that they love them, maybe say goodbye to them, but they have this moment of lucidity just before they die. And Moody says this is another proof that there is life after death. And then also, the individual who goes through the near-death experience, when they come back, they have new skills or new knowledge. Perhaps they are able to play a musical instrument that they couldn't play before they had the near-death experience. Or they're able to do beautiful art that they weren't capable of doing before. Or they have knowledge that they did not have before. But there are changes in the person in terms of their skills and their knowledge after this near-death experience. And Moody says this is another proof that there is life after death. And then individuals report that when they're in the room with the person who is dying, as the person is dying, the body lights up with this it becomes very bright. And they can look at the body. It doesn't hurt their eyes to look at it, but the body becomes very light. And this light is so bright that it not only lights up the body, but it lights up the room. And then in addition to that, there's music. They say that they hear music playing as the person is dying. And then third, they see a mist leave the body, float up out of the body and float away. And for some, they say this is the soul leaving the body, because after they see this mist leaving the body, the person dies very soon thereafter. The physical body quits functioning very soon after that. And so Moody says this is another proof that there is life after death. And then finally, people report that they encounter the dead person after the person has died, that the person comes to them, appears to them in a vision, and they may have a conversation with them, or there may not be anything exchanged between them other than just they see the individual. And it's almost as if the person has come back from the dead, so to speak, to say to the individual, to show the individual, look, I'm okay. There's more to life after death than just being non-existent. And so Moody says these are 7 proofs that there is life after death. Now, again, people can argue with this and debate this, and certainly there can be other explanations for this. But it does seem that Moody has done a good job of using other people who experienced the death of the person and sharing the common experiences of that might indicate very strongly that there is more to life than what's on this earth, but that once we die, in fact, it is a transference into another world. I hope this has been helpful. I hope this has stimulated your thinking. If you did enjoy this, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. And if you know someone who would enjoy this information, please share it with them. I'm Buddy Wagner, your mental health professor, wishing you the best of mental health.